I'm in France swirling my fifth glass of wine. But guess what? I'm not drunk at all. That's right. That's because this is a non-alcoholic wine.
Wine consumption has been in decline over the past few years, even in France. Yes, the country known for its fine wines is experiencing a surprising shift. Consumption of traditional wine is tapering off, while non-alcoholic wines are on the rise.
What's behind this trend? How are these wines made? And do they live up to the French standard of excellence? Let's find out.
But first things first, can you tell the difference between regular and non-alcoholic wines by sight or taste? Let's see how the French fare.
For me, this one is alcoholic and this one is no alcoholic.
I would say this one.
This one is non-alcoholic, that's for sure. It's very sweet, but it's good. And this one is quite good too.
In 2023, France seized the title as the world's largest wine producer, surpassing Italy. The country has more than 200 indigenous wine varietals, including Chardonnay and Cabernet Sauvignon. It's also one of the largest exporters of wine in the world. It's not just a simple drink though.
It means a lot. I mean, wine in France is something like sacred or like, really in the tradition and cultural.
I could not imagine my life without wine, in a sense. Might be weird, but yeah.
I grew up in Burgundy, so it means a lot to me.
C'est toujours agréable, oui, d'avoir une bouteille sur la table. C'est toujours un moment partagé, particulier avec des amis ou la famille.
It's not a surprise that the French love their wine.
But the data I found showed a different picture, and honestly, I was a bit surprised.
Over the past 60 years, France has seen a more than 50% decline in wine consumption, from 100 liters per capita annually to less than 50. This trend is expected to continue. According to a 2023 survey, the most preferred non-alcoholic alternatives are alcohol-free cocktails, non-alcoholic beer, and alcohol-free wine. I asked some French people for their thoughts on non-alcoholic wines.
It could be used for therapeutic purposes to cure alcoholism.
If you enjoy like non-alcoholic drinks, I think this is a good option.
I mean, for me, it's too far from wine. So, I don't know, but the taste is good.
Well, it's good, but it's just not wine though, you know?
Despite those mixed reactions, Augustin Laborde has been successfully running a non-alcoholic drink store in Paris since 2022. Laborde quit alcohol during the COVID pandemic and wanted different options for himself and others. Now his shop offers everything from alcohol-free wine to beers and faux gin.
In these shops, there is nothing against alcohol, so the idea is not to tell the people, okay, stop drinking alcohol. It's just the idea to give them an offer, an alternative options.
His sales spike up during dry January when many give up drinking for the first month of the year. He's confident though that it's no longer just a trend and that more and more French people are open to the idea of non-alcoholic drinks.
Some people at the beginning were coming and were kind of making fun and say, okay, it's never going to work, and how can you make de-alcoholized wine and something like this? But I think very, very fast, so maybe because of our communication as well. So for us, it's really something that is new, but that will stay for a very long time. It's not just a fashion, so something will come for 1 year and then we're going to never hear about it again.
It is still a niche market, so at his store, Laborde arranges frequent non-alcoholic wine tastings with winemakers. Consumers can taste the wine and give their honest opinion.
What's fascinating about this one is how close it is to my experience with regular wines.
C'était très proche du rosé que je connais habituellement, alcoolisé. Donc c'est une vraie surprise et le profil aromatique est très intéressant.
The boom in non-alcoholic beverages mirrors the general decline in the wine and alcohol consumption in France. The main reasons for this decline are more health-conscious lifestyles, a shift from wine to beer, and lower consumer purchasing power. It's prompted several key figures in the market to produce non-alcoholic wines alongside their regular ones, as they have done here in the Bordeaux region. Emmanuel Pierre, one of the owners of Vignoble Ragueneau, foresaw that making alcohol-free wines would open a new market for them. Her family has been in the wine business for generations. They hold over 100 hectares of Bordeaux vineyards.
It was a difficult choice for us to make a non-alcoholic wine because we are traditional here in Bordeaux making alcohol wines, and that was a tough decision because we realized a few years ago that the consumption was changing already. Young consumers were not drinking alcohol.
How successful is your non-alcoholic range?
It's a huge hit.
Winemakers say keeping up the quality and standards of French wine in these non-alcoholic wines poses a great challenge. Pierre's winery send their regular wines to Germany to de-alcoholize them. But how does the process work?
We choose a method that's called a cold distillation, which goal is actually to make the alcohol evaporate from the wine under a lower pressure. And this method is actually quite interesting because you're able to retain a large part of the flavors of the wine, which is one of the challenges of when you de-alcoholize a wine.
Their non-alcoholic red wine even won a gold medal in a 2023 international competition. I didn't want to pass up the occasion of a not-so-traditional wine tasting. I personally found their non-alcoholic wines more aromatic and sweeter than regular wine.
The goal for us was to really keep the same quality in terms of aromas and to really find the structure. But of course, when you take out the alcohol, you take out a part of the wine.
Have you ever tried non-alcoholic wine? What do you think of it?